just in case you can't count.
This is the story of the super force of space explorers.
Mexican Ironman, Dave Bob, Tom from Midnight's Edge, Snowdub. Welcome to the Late Show with Mexican Ironman.
That like completely rips my voice out.
Yeah, but it's beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
Shaka Khan.
It's Friday. What's up, Dave Bob?
How come I didn't get final billing? The puppet got better billing than me.
Dude, I got primary billing. Have you seen me?
It's the hair.
It is.
Dude, you look
The
like...
Buddy Christ.
Yeah, he looks like
It should be, and Tom might show up.
Dave Bob never shows up.
Tom is incredibly handsome. Have you guys noticed that?
Why are you flattering me tonight? What'd you do?
Exactly. Like, I was about to have the same reaction. I'm like, that's weird.
I didn't do anything. I'm good.
The other way, Tom. You got to look at him the other way.
Yeah, I'm over here. Hi.
That's totally sus.
I'm not. I got some free to.
You know what it is he feels guilty that on Thursday night he didn't show up for Midnight Edge. Oh,
Yes, it's back. Do you want to know why they took it away? Those fuckers took it away because of environmental issues. It was too much. It was like too much carbon in the atmosphere to make a fucking Mexican pizza. I was like, no.
Is that what they told you?
That's what they said.
No, the real reason, I'll tell you why. Because I used to work for Taco Bell for like 8 years.
What?
The real reason is because they hate making them.
Why?
Because they're a pain in the ass, and the shells, they toss half of them out because they're so fragile that they break all the time. So, like, we have to make them ourselves in the store. Listen to me talk like I still work there. They have to make them in the stores. So like, you know, like say you have a dozen of the shells, like you're lucky if usually a half the batch makes it out of the deep fryer.
Wait a minute. So Tom, you're saying I have to blame you for half of all the diarrhea in my life?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah. Thank you, Pat S, for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you so very much, brother. Warrior Midgard. Thank you.
I think Culture's being nice to Tom because he feels guilty that he wasn't on Midnight's Edge after dark, but he somehow made it to Comics Division stream after.
Oh.
I took a
Dun,
nap.
Yeah,
dun, dun.
totally sus.
I took a nap.
I took a nap.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you know what? I'm totally professional about my punctuality. If I say I'm going to show up, I will be there at the time given. I'm never late. My shows are almost always on time. And what happens? I'm like 45 minutes late to this stream about this Halo stream over on Pops' channel. Why? Because I took a fucking nap. And I'm like,
Welcome
oh my
to my
God,
world.
I slept through part of the show. I felt so bad.
Yeah, but Loki. I was here early today.
You were.
I was
Absolutely.
the first person here.
I love how acting that you're early for this stream makes up for the missing my stream.
That's exactly what I was going to say, but I didn't say it.
Tom, I'm always
Oh, wait. Here's how we're going to make him feel worse. You ready, Tom?
We're ganging up on him.
Yeah, watch this. Hey, Culture, guess what?
What?
Culture Casino couldn't make our stream, but Tug did.
Yeah, by
Yeah,
the way, Tug was there.
I know he did a great job. You guys were incredible. Yeah.
When he showed
No,
up,
this is the one guy. Look,
Look here. This is the thing, Mikey. You know, I'm going to tell you right now. After the day that I had that moment where I was questioning reality.
Uh-oh.
You know, and now you're going to pile on to that, not knowing exactly how damaged, how damaged my psyche was earlier in the day. That's what you want to do. Right
Okay. Nice. Tommy's making me feel bad about myself.
he's good at this guilt trip shit.
Damn. I'm
I
like,
asked him. This is my hetero life mate over here. He knows not to mess with that. It's a bad plan.
yikes. Yikes. That was just my cry. That was me crying out in two ways. One, I missed you like Tom did. And number two, I'm protective of my Tom. So whenever my Tom is sad, then I have to take it out on you.
You both have a unique opportunity to come on the Sunday late night show.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
When are we not there?
We're going to do dumb shit.
Oh, are we going to launch the OnlyFans page?
Sure.
Whoa, no.
No, we're
Well,
not.
Loki won't let me do it on this channel.
No.
Well,
No.
we're gonna do it because it's called Famous Buttholes of the Fandom.
Ooh. Oh my God. We're going to have a competition like guess whose butthole is it? Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be
exactly.
asshole
Yes.
this is.
No, mine would be easy because I'm the only dark guy.
Yeah, nah. Who's the?
No, they'll be like, oh, it's either they'll be like, it's
I
either
can mess with the
Makini.
lighting like Amber Heard.
There
I
you
need,
go.
I need some bleach.
We could. Wow.
Get
Okay,
it?
then.
Who caught
No,
that one?
Mike's gonna
Oh.
bleach his asshole, kids.
Wow. Yeah. No. I mean, who? What asshole is this?
What asshole is this?
Welcome to the Late Show, kids. We're
That's
here.
either Gary from Nerdrotic or Odin.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know how
then.
we'll know if it's Culture's buttocks? Because there'll be like a beard growing from the back.
That's probably true.
Flowing.
That's probably true. Speaking of a beard growing from, wow. Okay then.
Hey, Bob, are you there?
I'm here. I'll just stay away from my butthole.
Oh my God.
No problem, bro. I got you. Wow.
Be
This got
afraid. Be
uniquely
very afraid.
this got uniquely uncomfortable very quickly. I'm
You
just
like that?
Oh yeah, it was great. Just don't wax anything.
I thought Ords was going to be here. Where's Ords?
Yeah, where is Ords?
I
Oh,
did
wait,
that.
he's in Florida.
Yeah, he's at
Orlando.
MegaCon with Drunk.
You want me to
Nick
call
and
him? Hey, let me call
He's
him.
in
You want me to call him?
Orlando.
Yeah, he's in Orlando.
Yeah, I got a phone
Yeah,
number.
call that little son of a bitch. Get him on the line here.
I told him that he should like take the 995 and swing by and visit me. He's like, that's like way out of my way. I'm like, yeah, I know. It basically would have had 2 days to his drive.
Good evening, Apollo. Good evening.
Loki's like, I'm regretting this already.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Ah! This is like the
He's
old
not
style
gonna
radio
answer.
shows.
Yeah.
He'll pick it up.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, big dog? You know you're live on the air right now on Loki's Late Show that you're supposed to be on, like the show right now.
Yeah, oh, am I? What's up, Loki's people?
Tell him he missed my penis magic.
Yeah. He says, yeah, they heard you. Yeah. Are you gonna show up here, or am I gonna you're gonna be a phone guest? What's happening now?
Give me like 10 minutes.
All right.
Are you high?
Hey, tell Amber that we love her and
Yes.
and Loki misses you deeply.
Wait, hold on. If he's getting his sexy time on or he's getting high, he does.
Tell Amber when I get home on Sunday because she's not with me.
Boo, boo, boo.
It is very boo, but we're also hanging out with the boys.
Oh,
So.
all right. Okay, so the boys. Okay, well you're live on the air, just so you know. Again,
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, all right.
I stand by every word I say. I love all of you motherfuckers.
there you
We
go.
love
He
you,
doesn't-
brother.
He doesn't even know who's
All right,
here
I'll give you
yet.
10 minutes.
All right. Okay, bye. There, see,
Mike, throw Tron. Will you throw Tron an invite?
dude, legendary Tron.
The legendary
The
Tron.
legendary. He fights for the user.
Legendary.
straight.
You know, I fight for the user too. Oh, speaking of which, okay, so we were comparing. I was over on Jace's stream before this. Jace is awesome, by the way, Jace Fox, and because he's a countryman of Andre. Do you guys know that? Probably know that.
Really?
Anyway, I know. I was over there, and they were comparing the CGI of the original Tron film from 1983 to She-Hulk.
Wait, what?
That's not even
What?
fair because some of the supposed CGI in Tron isn't. It's animation.
Yeah, well, except that it was still better than She-Hulk.
Like the only things in Tron that are actually CGI is like the hunter killer things and
You mean
some of the bike stuff.
destroyers?
Yeah, whatever you call them.
Hunter killers. What the
Shut up! I've only seen Tron like 12 times.
You suck.
Oh, Bit was CG
Yes.
too. Bit
No.
was CG. He wasn't animated, was
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
that
it
was
was
CGI too. But
Yes,
there really isn't as much as you'd think.
he? No,
Except
no.
it was still the first CGI film ever.
What about
Sorta,
the light
kinda.
cycles?
It's what, Tom? Don't even do it.
Wait a minute. Was Last Starfighter before or after Tron?
After.
After.
Okay.
After,
Okay.
Yeah. Couple years.
And let me tell you, Last Starfighter is still one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yes.
Yep. Even though the CGI sucked.
I loved it. So stop it. It's fine. Still
Isn't
better.
Isn't it fair to say that in the modern era, there's really no reason for any CGI to ever suck?
Yes, there is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
Last Starfighter had Otis too. Sometimes you just gotta grab on with both hands, hold on tight.
That's right.
One of the best fucking characters in any movie ever.
Yeah, man, we had some of the greatest Unity characters of all time in the 80s and 90s.
I got Unity
And-
Health. They're great.
That's
I agree.
what I was.
We will set off their largest cities and listen to their rock and roll while we conduct missile drills.
Well, and
Wait
it's,
a minute. This is rock and or roll.
no, what just consider that. I mean, you had Alien Nation.
Alien Nation.
You
Yep.
had
Elf.
you had so many
Tom?
incredible dude, so many incredible things that were unifying moments.
Did you get
that-
Tron, Mike? All right,
Loki,
Culture.
we're not doing that.
No. Did you invite Tron?
Yeah, I just sent it to
Okay.
him on Twitter.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Wait, hold on, let me double check. Oh shit, I didn't hit enter. Wait, hold on, there it is.
Okay.
What? I'm trying to do three things. I'm trying to do
didn't
three
hit
things at
enter.
once.
I didn't hit enter.
I didn't. I'm just making sure.
I don't. Mexican
Get our
Ironman
brother on here.
doesn't always remember to put it. Well, God.
Oh,
never
I
mind.
love it. I love it.
Wait
I
a
love
minute,
it.
Donkey boy. What? We have a story for the audience that we were talking about before we got started.
Kitty Cat
Oh,
Hoagies.
God. Is that Alf?
Kitty
is.
cat hoagies for the win.
Mike, I'm your biggest fan. I know you love me. You want to kiss me. Mm.
Fucking hate that fucking little fucking. Give me over here. You know what? Put me over here. Fucking little. Oh, you're so annoying. Oh, you're so annoying.
Get him away from me. He's got that Amber Heard look in his eye.
You're wearing your own shirt. I see you're wearing your own shirt there, Al.
Yeah, it's called Synergy.
The legendary Tron.
Welcome to the Nut House.
That's right. Oh shit.
And welcome the legendary Tron to the show. Freaking Alf, dude! I hate I'm like I don't like flat. Like I'm trying to think like if I have the top 3 things that I like the least, I can't think of any. Okay, Loki, you know me well. What do I hate more than Alf? Probably nothing. Even I like Flash even better. Like I'll watch
Peter Whalen.
Oh yeah,
Peter Whalen. Yeah.
yeah.
You hate Peter Whalen.
Spotted dick.
Why aren't my hedges trimmed?
Well, we were just talking about Tron a minute. We were just talking about Tron a minute ago, and now the legendary Tron has arrived.
Now you talked over what he was saying.
Yeah, you talked over what he said, Mikey.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said, Tron. I'm sorry.
Miss you all.
Oh, we miss you, brother.
Aw.
Yes, brother.
Yeah.
Orbital, PJ over to Orbital Nation. Tron, buddy, good to see you. And all you guys, good to see you too, PJ. Thank you, brother.
PJ, love you, man.
You do know he doesn't mean you culture.
Okay. I'm going to go with.
Aw. Why doesn't he like culture? What did culture do?
Because culture didn't show up to my show this week.
Oh, okay.
And it was like the kind where it was no call, no show. We didn't know.
Call, no show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Mike, did I tell you what Tron did while we were at the ICC meetup?
No.
How would I was there with you the whole time. How would I not know?
So I've got this lightsaber. I don't know if you remember this or not. You weren't standing there. You were about to fight Paul. So I'm standing there with this lightsaber, and I whack Heiress of Chaos on the ass with this lightsaber. Look at John! I look over and John's looking at me and he's like, I'm like, holy shit, I did it in front of John. Oh my God. And he had the exact same face. The coolest fucking face on YouTube. The biggest smile on YouTube. He was like, Loki hit Heiress in the ass with the lightsaber. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Paulie.
Why is Paulie telling Tom to shut up? Did they write something in the chat that I missed?
And he said culture sucks. What the hell, man?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, somebody's having a bad week.
Whoa.
Somebody's Latino TV shows get canceled. All of a sudden, he's Mr. Meanie Face.
What show got canceled?
Is he Latinx?
Promised Land.
Oh shit.
Oh man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, Paulie. But
Yeah,
I
got all kinds of new great shows for Paulie to have in this channel. It's like really gonna it's gonna revolutionize his channel.
We can do Smokey after this, Paulie.
Paulie presents how being progressive and liberal in California is a solution to the U.S.'s problems.
Yo.
What? What did you say, Tom?
He probably wants a link.
Oh, Tom. Oh, is that a hint that Paulie wants to come on the show?
He's just being an asshole to me as usual.
Okay, don't worry, Tom. Okay, Tron, don't send him the link. Okay, Dave, Bob, don't send Paulie the link. Culture, don't send. Okay, but nobody tell nobody.
Send him the link, but then we'll send you the link, Paulie, if you can come on. Send him the link.
Okay, all right. Here, I'll pretend that I'm sending him the link.
Shh. Thank you, Mike, for sending him the link.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh no!
Nobody
My mouse
suspects a
button
thing.
that would normally click the enter send button has suddenly lost power. Oh no! I do not have a way to send it, Tom.
Oh crap. Well, sorry, Paulie.
Oh no! Doggone it! Gee Willikers! I guess we will just have to have only one Mexican on the show, Casino and Tron. Oh no! we are not able to technology because we do not have enough batteries in order to invite more Latinx. Wait,
Paulie, you say whatever you want about all the food at Taco Bell, but don't you dare say a damn thing about the Mexican pizzas. Those things are perfection.
Who's this?
Uh-oh. It's Gaby One Kenobi.
Hello there.
Wow. What's up, Gaby One?
I like Mexicans.
What?
Is that why you went to the desert?
Wait, what?
Mexican Ironman. You scratch my back, I bust a nut on yours.
No!
Oh!
No.
I can't.
No.
Listen to this guy.
I can't believe Coach said that. Oh,
Oh,
my.
and then he's
Where'd
out.
he go? Where'd he go?
And
No.
then he's out.
Oh,
can't-
You know what?
having
Paulie's not. Paulie, if you come on the show, you better not be talking no Godfather 3 and ruin my show like you did 3 last month. Freaking guy. I'm not listening to Tom and Paulie, and then I'm going to get in on it. Then it's going to be a heated debate, and then it's not going to be any
beautiful
fun.
thing that you pulled out of a box on a video.
Oh, you guys saw my unboxing video?
All I know is it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It's a work of art. Truly,
I have
is.
Paulie filed under my Latinx channel. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, wow. Oh, what a great day. I'm look, Fridays aren't they the best day of the week? I mean, like we get the culmination of everything that happened during the week. We get to talk about it, hang out together.
Tuesday.
Okay.
Why is Tuesday the best day of the week? Tom?
Just to be contrarian to culture.
Oh, okay. Here,
No, Tuesday's new DVD day.
Oh, that's also true.
Nudie Magazine Day.
Nudie Magazine Day. That damn penguin's hanging around again. It's too hot for a penguin to just be walking around out here.
Me and Mr. Penguin. You respectable lad.
You know, Miss you in Madison, there's no penguin.
So if Tom and I were on a show together, and let's say he was, let's say I was Felix.
I did a drawing.
Of us?
Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
I can do a drawing of you.
let's say I was Felix.
And I'm
That would
Oscar.
make Tom who?
Oscar the Grouch.
Mm.
No, it came back negative, Paulie. He's
What happened?
okay. He is not the father.
No. No, he's doing his Mari Povich pimp dance.
The donkey may look like Mexican Iron Man, but that's where it ends.
Wow. I'm uncomfortable right now.
Wait, he nailed the donkey too?
Mike?
He's not.
Oh, sorry about that. Mexican Iron Man had a secret excursion, and as some of you know, Mexican Iron Man went on a certain trip a while back, and Tron, I engaged in behavior I'm not proud about, but I was the victim. I was attacked. I was hunted like an antelope on the Serengeti, and let's just say that questionable decisions may have been made in a certain hotel room, Tron. Okay, but good news, everyone. As of today, it is official. There will be no more Mexican Iron Kids created on this planet.
That we know of.
Well, at least based upon my activities that night.
I'm getting him fixed next week.
What?
Wow.
Silence. Users. Tron is trying to speak.
Oh!
Question: do you guys do this every Friday? If so, then I am definitely returning.
Yes,
You
we
wrote the
do.
wrong thing.
This is a Friday
You don't
show,
wanna come
and
back for this.
that was equally awesome, bro. Holy crap. That was awesome.
Oh, you never heard that before, Culture?
No, that was beautiful.
Oh, no. Silence.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Dude, Tron's been around forever on Echo Base
No,
Network.
I know, but it's like that was like the perfect moment to pull that out. I was like, oh my god, that is beautiful. Beautiful.
Keep your
Yeah.
mouth shut when he talks.
Culture's loud. Culture's got a loud microphone. He's like even louder than I am, and I'm pretty loud.
What's up,
And he has
X-Wing?
And he has beautiful hair.
Oh, that's true.
I am jealous of his hair.
We know.
Fuck you, Culture.
Okay.
Tom, what does Culture need to do in order to make reparations for the damages that he caused by not showing up on the show? There's got to be some kind of like, you know how like when couples have makeup sex?
Penis magic.
Oh,
What
okay.
in the
I got
hell are you talking about?
What is that?
You don't know penis? Well, he's about to show you.
Wait, what?
I'm not going there.
Ooh.
What?
X-Wing with a $4.99 super chat. He says Tron is a bully.
No, he's not.
No, he's
X-Wing, what are you talking about?
Shots fired, baby. Shots fired.
Oh,
Are you gonna put up with that? Are you gonna put up with that, Tron? I wouldn't put up with that. I'd tell X-Wing.
Hurt, or what's the deal here?
Let's get X-Wing on here. That way, Tron can defend himself and be like, "I ain't no bully, you bastard."
All right, I'll send the link to X-Wing.
Awesome.
We may have like a virtual online labor or what do you call it, saber fight.
That's
Oh,
right.
a saber fight online. Is that doable?
Well, I don't know. Did you hear what happened with me and Loki?
What happened with you and Loki?
Well, Loki, should you tell everyone what's happened now?
Oh yeah. Next year at ICC, it's going down. Loki versus Mexican Ironman. 2-man enter, 1-man leaves. Thunderdome, bitch. And lightsabers at dawn. Whatever you can think of. I've got a Dega in my corner. He's gonna be my corner man for the next year. Get my shoulder back to where it needs to be. I've got to like rip the muscle out of place and rebuild.
Can I enter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
I hate to say, little brother, you gonna lose.
No way, buddy. No way. And we got someone else joining.
Jace.
Oh there.
What's up, Jace?
How are you guys?
What time is it over where you're
the
at?
butt crack of dawn over there.
It is 5:28.
Are you still up, or did you get up early?
No, I just did a stream, so I almost got done with it. So
I was there. Hi, Jace.
yeah, Culture was there. Hey man, long time no see.
Yeah, like about, I don't know, 27 minutes ago.
Wait, so you
Yeah.
made that stream, but you missed Mead?
I was on Midnight's Edge this morning. In the morning, the midnight. I was on the
count.
50th.
I'm talking about Mead.
Yeah.
Oh, well, where's that at now?
Whoa! Whoa!
And hello to everybody else in the panel. It's good to see you guys.
What's up,
Good
Jay?
to see you, brother.
Wow, those are some. You notice how Tom, like Culture, doesn't have the guts to keep the camera on after he drops a bomb on you?
Shade.
Dude,
No.
your facial hair is just like growing like you put fertile. Like that is unbelievable. See, Mexican Ironman, I don't have any hair on my body.
Yeah, we've heard.
I bet. Okay, really?
Well, I mean, there was this conversation about bleach earlier.
No, Jason missed that.
Oh, wait, that was backstage. I'm not supposed to bring that up. I apologize.
Was that backstage? I thought we were live by that time.
Oh, I don't know.
I think we were live.
I see how it is, X-Wing. He wants to talk crap about Tron. He wants to run his mouth about Tron, and then he's like, "No, I can't come on there.
I got to stay away from Tron. No.
I have to look after my new kittens, man. I can't come on there right now. I have shopping to do. Goodbye."
All right, let's.
Did he say his phone's about to die? What?
Who said that?
That was an old Mundane Matt reference.
Oh,
wow.
I can't stay. I got my phone's about to die. Click.
Good job, X-Wing. You are a man of leadership, vision, and profound knowledge. Good job.
Holy shit.
Ords, long time,
Hey.
brother.
What's up, dude? What's up?
What's happening, man?
We can make, bro.
Who the fuck is all here?
Oh shit.
Hey, I'm here.
Hey.
We can start the show now.
What's
oh,
up,
look at this. I
boy?
show up and the fucking puppet shows up. Great.
What?
I mean,
Jolly, why are you not here doing all kinds of illegal things with me, bro?
Because you were supposed to be on the Puff and Stuff show today. Did you see what happened to Puff?
It was not
Oh
good.
no! What happened to Puff?
He passed out on the show again.
Oh,
Yeah.
that son of a bitch. Well, I tell you what, man. I drank enough for the both of us tonight.
You did?
Oh,
I did.
All right.
I'm
How
gonna
come
drink
you weren't
more.
in the house of G?
In the house of G. What's that? Where's that at? What's the address?
Well, I don't know. Ask your boys.
My boys.
Yeah.
Hey, Jolly, you gotta pass on a message to Puff for me.
what's that?
Tell him dried up beef Wellington isn't worth it.
Oh man. Well, I'll let him know. Yeah, he's a little distraught right now. You know, he might be going through a breakup.
Oh,
Whoa.
That's bad.
What's the breakup?
His girlfriend said she was going to leave him if he didn't sober up.
And
And he
Well,
passed
he
out
didn't
after
sober up.
smoking weed.
Well, it's Puff.
Oh yeah, I forgot Mike was here. What's up, brah?
Oh, you just noticed me? I've been up here in the right corner. That right there sounded totally diversity minority. You're like, oh hey everybody, 20 minutes later, or just like, oh Mike is here.
The brown guy is here.
Hey, look, I'm sorry, Mike. I just remembered I got to hire a lawn guy. I apologize.
Oh.
He came in the chat one day and he's like, "You need to support the person. Hire a Mexican to do your lawn." I love it. I miss all you guys.
Brownie.
Tom, are you aware of the racist incident that happened at ICCC that was committed by Loki against me and my people? Loki, tell them what happened.
So, Coach Nick and Mike are coming up. They're like walking up a hill in the parking lot. And me and Eris of Chaos are like standing off to the side. They can't see us. They're like walking up to the front of the con. We're off to the side. And dude, all I did was I went, "Hey, Brownie!" And his head whipped around and like he was ready to like throw down. And then he was like, "Oh, you son of a bitch."
What did you turn around for?
Because first of all, I'm at the ICC con. There's like 5,000 people there. I don't see any Mexicans at all. Loki, back me up on this, Loki.
Oh no, I didn't see
Right,
any.
and so I mean, very quickly you hit the parking lot. Tron can tell you, there were like no Mexicans there, and so like, I'm like going there, and I don't, Mexican Ironman has recently realized that he's Caucasian from his birth certificate, right? So this is a big thing for me, Tom. I'm like at a convention. There's white people. I'm like in the club now. Now that I'm Caucasian, so I got my strut on. I got my lightsaber.
Hey, Brownie.
Why is there sad Hulk music playing?
The fuck is that music?
That's culture.
There was a sad story being told, and I thought I would add to that.
Literally. So I already. I mean, it didn't take much mathematics for me to figure out that I was the only brownie. So I turned around and I was ready to throw down.
What the fuck is wrong with people? Fuck it. Hey, Brownie. What?
That was Loki that did it.
Yeah, that was
Loki
me.
said that?
And he was like, "Oh, but yeah." I was like, "Hey, Brownie," and he whips it around. He's like, "You son of a bitch," because he acknowledged it. He fucking acknowledged it. Oh yeah.
Hey.
This is fucking out of control, Loki. You are crazy. What is that?
Speaking of lightsabers, let me show you guys something.
That's freaking cool as hell.
That is awesome, dude.
Awesome.
And it's green. It's green.
Freaking badass, bro.
Oh,
Holy crap.
It's green. Why is it looking blue on my screen? I need to mess with my colors.
My shit is buffering like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
That is
it's gotta be
awesome.
my screen colors here. What the fuck?
Oh, that is so rad.
Now it's red.
Yeah.
It's got a good hilt on it. You can see right here the hilt.
Yeah.
The silver hilt.
Oh, that is cool.
Dude, I've been looking at sabers all day at this con, man. Like Rogue Disney bought himself like a $400 lightsaber.
Did he really?
All kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh man.
Well,
That
then
was
took it away.
awesome,
I was
bro.
trying to
Holy
fix my
crap.
That was awesome, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
jealous. I'm so
that's
jealous.
super
I don't
dope.
own any lightsabers here yet. So
How is that possible, Jace?
How do you not own a lightsaber, bro?
because I barely have money for it, you know. I live in Norway. I'm not the richest guy.
Yeah, they don't have Ultra Saber and Legacy Sabers and stuff over there, man. We got to ship them one, y'all. Come on.
All right, let's send Jace a saber of
Jace,
one.
DM me your address. I'll send you one.
Hell, the Ultra Saber that I got took a month and a half to get from Texas to Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's why you go to the cons, man. You just go in and pick whatever you want, customize the hell out of it. They had the sword, what is it? Yeah, the sword of
Omens.
Yeah, do you guys see that picture I posted?
Yep.
It's a lightsaber that's the sword of omens. Are you kidding me right now? I'm gonna go broke.
All right, guys. I think it's time to talk about the topic of the week.
The donkey show?
No, wait, what? No.
How do you know I was there today, Culture?
Donkey, yes, Jolly Donkey.
Oh, yeah. No, there is.
Color?
Wasn't there one at Mexican Ironman's house? I think he had him in the backyard.
No.
Yep.
What? No, it's Bambino's a Chihuahua, not a donkey.
That was Taco. He's talking about Taco.
Jay, you remember the time we went to the donkey show?
I do.
Oh boy.
Wow.
That was in Tijuana, but it was only for one night. You know, we made sure to strap up.
I have to tell you, that was a deeply uncomfortable moment when we took the trolley to from San Diego to the border, walked across the border, and my dad's like, "Hey, let's check out this cantina."
Oh,
and it was not.
And what happened at the cantina? Wait, is this a real thing? Because I actually don't know if this is a real thing. I think you guys are just kidding, right? No, seriously.
I am not kidding, bro.
South of the border, man. South of the border.
Wait a minute. What happens at this magical show?
I won't tell anybody any of this. This is a family show. I'm gonna take a minute.
No, it's not. It's like 11:30 on the East Coast.
Yeah.
On a Friday night.
And I'm on the East Coast, suckers. Let's do this.
Yeah, so bring out the donkey, I guess.
Let's hear it.
So, Culture, what did you see and what did you do and what did it do to you?
There were moments that I can't recollect exactly there, Your Honor.
Show me on the beard where the donkey touched you.
There was look, it wasn't me. That poor lady. Look, here's the thing. I really do believe she had some nice moments with a very nice pet donkey.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's mathematically impossible because
they really enjoyed each other's company.
I think they call it El Burro. Is it Burro?
You guys are getting disgusting. I think I'm going to throw up.
Oh my God!
Did
she have a better?
There was a lot of caring moments
than you.
There was a lot of caring moments.
Senorita Culo Burro, I think was her name.
I'm not sure exactly, but it was look, there was a lot of love shared that day, or whatever it was. Shit, I don't even remember anymore.
Very happy donkey. Yes, I remember.
A whole lot of loving.
Yeah, well, I've never been around a donkey in real life. So I'm Mexican, but I'm not that Mexican.
You have Taco.
Silence.
What are you talking
Tron
about?
is trying to speak.
You hang out with all these asses all the time. What are you talking about?
Tron,
Tron. Wait, Loki. You said Missouri. I'm from Missouri.
Really? Yeah, I was. I moved to Texas last year, but yes, I was living in Missouri. I was living in Branson for since 2016. I had no idea you lived in Missouri, bro.
That's funny.
Wow.
Whoa, wait. Mirror Sphere's origins in Missouri. There's a lot of people in Missouri. That's awesome, bro.
Tron's got that really cool electronic stuff going on up there. Maybe he can help me out because you guys heard about my date that I went on when I went to the bar and I met that blonde chick after that trial that went down. Remember, she was
we lost words.
Sorry, did my story bore you that much, Ords?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, anyway,
go ahead and tell us your story.
Well, I met this blonde chick at the bar. She was pretty distraught, she was upset. And I just made a couple fat jokes, man, and she was complaining about, her ex-husband and how he's a pirate for Disney movies and they're in a big lawsuit. Anyway, I made a fat joke and she got pissed, cracked open a vodka bottle on the bar and chopped my goddamn hand off. And I was wondering if Tron might be able to hook me up with like a robotic hand or something. Maybe.
Oh my! Wow.
Maybe you can look at it, Tron. Let me know.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Like a low budget Luke Skywalker.
Wow! Wow!
Right? Anyway, don't go out dating weird blonde chicks that just got out of a court case.
That's all I do is date weird ass blonde chicks.
Right.
Oh. The shit talker Tron, it's on, brother. It's on.
Hey, X-Wing.
Doesn't this guy dance in his underwear or something?
He does, yeah. I'm very uncomfortable right now.
He twerks. He twerks and silly string comes out of his butthole.
It was
the Smurf pubic hair talking trash in the corner. What is that?
No.
I don't even know what that.
I'm gonna find that video of you.
That was a low blow.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not well. Tron, Tron just gets me triggered. He's here now after everything we went through in Tennessee. He ran over my foot, punched me in the face.
Whoa!
Wait, Tron ran over you and punched you in the face?
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say. And the worst part was, like, when we were trying to enjoy the band music, like, I popped he has a hydration tank. I poured that out and put a rum and Coke in the back of it.
Yeah.
And, like, we slapped hands and we were high-fiving, having a good night. He finished that rum and Coke and he got all fighty. And he ran over my foot. Yeah. And then he punched me in the face. I'm like, you're a bully, bro. And we haven't spoken since then.
Did you use any Anakin cream to bring the swelling down?
Yeah, some arnica cream.
Wait a minute. Are you saying we may have a lawsuit? X-Wing versus Legendary Tron. Are there allegations of abuse?
I'm not going to win that, bro.
No, you're not.
Tron is gonna win.
Hashtag X-Wing 2.
He did shit in my bed, but I'm still not going to win that lawsuit.
Oh God!
I have a hard time.
I
have a hard time believing X-Wing because, ladies and gentlemen, we have video evidence that Tron is the actual upstanding citizen, and X-Wing is the person with a questionable past. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present as Exhibit 1, as Tron's defense attorney. Tron, I represent you in this matter. There is video evidence that X-Wing is the one that truly engages in questionable behavior. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present the video right now.
Said clip, I forget I'm on the fucking internet sometimes.
Yes!
Like a bamba!
Like a banda!
Objection. Relevancy.
Overruled.
You can see X-Wing's face while you're playing that. He's like, "Oh God, not this fucking clip again!" Jesus Christ! How many times are these people gonna play this stupid fucking clip?
I just can't believe how big my guts gotten. I'm 30 years old. I got a keg hanging off the front of me. I don't know what happened.
Well,
man.
it's not the keg in the front, baby. It's the back door we were worried about. Holy
Please, Loki. Please.
Well,
please
good.
don't.
They didn't see it though.
Please,
I won't. I didn't do it. I didn't do it the first time. That was Mexican Ironman.
You know what happens when I see that too many times.
Hey, you know what, Jolly? How about this? Hold on.
No, don't show it again, please.
No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. No. This one's just for you. I promise, brother. You're all good. Here you go. Here you go, Jolly. Here you go.
Oh, what the fuck?
How did you get that footage?
Jolly's been a bad boy.
Oh shit!
How much you want for that?
Ron is dying right now.
Oh,
I've
Tron
not
is having
been
a
this,
fucking great time.
I haven't been this uncomfortable in a while. I'm just saying.
Just wait till tomorrow night.
All right, let's.
Whoa.
In honor of the Amber Heard trial, how many guys on this panel, either with a show of hands or say I, have had a hellish experience with a crazy chick that may or may not have told the truth?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, Mike, you heard my story.
Yeah,
Mike's got about 20 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what, Tom? Wait, maybe it is 20.
I don't really have two hands.
That's probably not even being hyperbolic. It's probably only like 26.
Does this count? I only got a hand and a half.
What do you got in that other hand there?
So Snow Dub, yes.
That was Amber Heard.
Snow Dub,
She
yes.
chopped it off.
X-Wing, yes.
Oh, nice.
Tom, for sure, yes. I know Loki's a yes. I'm a yes.
Hell, I've been married
Culture's
for
been married for
44 years,
yeah,
and I'll have to say yeah.
No, I met your wife. She's a peach.
No, not my
Silence.
wife.
Users, Tron is
Hell.
trying to speak.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm sorry, but what the fuck?
Oh, that was great.
Welcome to my world, Tron. Every day is just full of what the
I feel
fuck.
you, brother.
This is an actual stream that I'm on right now.
Right?
It
I
is.
love it. I love it.
Tears running out of my eyes.
I knocked my headphones out of the socket. Hold on. Okay, wait.
Daga's like, I was gonna say no, Mexican Ironman, but memory kicked in. Here comes the therapy again.
Jay, sorry. What say you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Wow.
I have a lot of crazy exes. I will tell you guys one day.
I heard about at least two while I was on the stream just a few moments ago. I'm just gonna say, Jace apparently bangs the crazy. That's his deal.
You know what? I always knew I got along with him from the first time I heard him live stream.
Oh my god, dude! Just don't produce offspring. Fuck me.
Mad's mama bear. I see a crazy chick every time I look in the mirror.
That's totally different. If you accept it and you know it, then you're in the clear.
That's
Yeah,
right.
no, you're safe. At least you tell dudes up front. No, I'm fucking crazy. Okay.
Yeah. They're like,
I gotta
"Oh,
go
don't need
reload
that."
my drink. Talk amongst yourselves. Be
That's
nice
why-
to me while I'm gone.
That's why I told you,
Never.
Jolly.
They're never
Tell
gonna be
Puff. Tell Puff. Lay off the dried up beef Wellington.
Whoa!
Wow. You know,
Oh boy.
So we're talking about crazy exes, right? So like, how many? Are we talking about today or this last week?
I heard Snuffles was nuts. That pink hair is just.
Oh, we love you, Mads.
Wow, that felt.
I can get you Snuffles' number if you wanted.
Everybody dial that back. Goodness, come on.
I'm like 15 feet away from my fiance. Okay, just hit me up in the DMs. All right.
Hey, we don't kink shame over here, man.
So in other words, she's in the hotel room next to you with her boyfriend, is what you're trying to say.
I'm not in a hotel. Finally, for
believes you.
the first time in forever, I'm finally actually back in the studio.
Nice.
Yeah, but I was doing a gaming stream, so I had to do the green screen.
That was fun. I was having fun, and then you killed it. So fine.
Jesus, looks like Psycho Dwarf knows how to
Yeah,
cook, too.
married twice, divorced twice, homeless twice. That count? Yes, it does.
Yes,
right
it
there
does.
with you. Right
Welcome,
there with you,
Cyber
brother.
Dwarf 9. Yeah, indeed.
No, my ex-fiance, she ruined one of my big dreams of doing acting, actually. Because I had a role in a Norwegian TV show that Andre, I know he knows about it. It's called Hotel Cæsar. It's a terrible show, but I had a colleague who was playing one of the characters, and he was playing one of the big characters in the show. And he kind of did so I got a role in the show, but my ex-fiance destroyed it for me. So, because I was not allowed to have kissing scenes or fake sex scenes. And then she wanted to, destroy the divorce thing and everything, not divorce, but our engagement and all that kind of crap. It was a hell, to say it at least.
It sucks, brother. It sucks. I don't almost never talk about this, but before every stream in the morning for about 6 months, I got pretty much like run into the ground for about 30 minutes every single morning. This is completely pointless. You're wasting your life. You'll never achieve anything. This is a stupid thing you could have ever done. None of these people matter. yada 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 every fucking morning from my ex. Until I said, "Fuck it, I'm done."
What was she talking about? YouTube?
Yeah, every morning for every morning
Yeah,
show.
dude.
That's right. And before every morning show, for about 30 minutes before every morning show, I had to listen to that shit. And she would be talking shit on the countdown and the opening until I went live because she didn't want anybody to hear her do that on the air. And eventually I got to the point where I could stop it because I recorded the bitch. So I'd pull my phone out and she'd stop because she didn't want to get caught.
Women.
Words.
Words.
Baby.
Hey.
Sorry, the lady called. The queen called, and when the queen calls, you got to handle business. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, you know what? Ords understands the rules of the road. Gentlemen, this is how you end up 30 years plus right there.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, and if only by the guidance of One Culture Casino. So he's a wise man. Y'all should listen to him.
He is a wise man.
I was lucky enough. I feel like it's a rare thing these days. My parents have been together for it's going on 45 years now.
Woo!
Very, very lucky to have that role model, and
That's amazing.
I try to emulate that in my relationship as much as I can, man. Because like they went through tough times and stuff. But I mean, if you got a good person, stick it out. But
Bro,
if you got a bad one, just
let me lay this on you. My great grandparents were married for 64 years, dude.
Yeah.
That's out of control.
They stuck it out.
Yeah, my folks are working on like 45 right now.
People are different these days, though. You know what I mean?
When you see somebody get to 70 years, write that down, kids, because they did it the right way, and they went through bullshit together.
Yeah, that's a good way to explain it.
Like, I mean, they went through it all because, like, there is no easy. The relationships are not easy.
Oh God, yeah.
You know, any type of relationship is not easy. If you're hetero life mates like me and Tom, you know, or if you're like me and the boss, right? The relationships are not easy. You're gonna have some bumps in the road. People are gonna be upset because you didn't show up on their show for a week because you were sick.
The fact I didn't make it into that equation, Culture Casino, that really hurts me. I thought that I would be at least a factor in that equation, but I guess I'm not.
You are, you are, but just not in a way that I will make public.
There you go. Ugh. So what are you guys talking about before you start talking about relationships?
Mexican Ironman banging a donkey.
You know, actually, it was
sweet.
I saw that. That was actually pretty cool.
I'd pay for that. Right. Wait, there's a video out there?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Well,
man,
it's behind a paywall, but
well, I'll pay for that wall. Let's do it.
It's on Mexican Ironman's only page.
You can't say pay for the wall and talk to Mike, the Mexican Ironman, at the same
we
time.
were gonna start. We were.
Hey!
Excellent.
There, bro. That's my little brother.
We were actually going to start promoting Mike's OnlyFans page.
I have been, yeah, in the seedier parts of the internet, though. I won't do that on my main channel. No.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll promote
You gotta be
that shit
careful.
on my channel, Mike. I got you, bro.
That's what we do.
You know,
there's some
No, go
duo
ahead.
content that would shake the strongest man there, so you got to be careful where you promote that kind of stuff.
Did you guys see that one guy talking about how his fiance started an OnlyFans page, and he was her only sign up, right?
Wow.
And she kept saying, "I'm never gonna make it. It's been like 3 months. You're the only person that signed up." And then he felt so bad that he signed up his 3 other guys, right? And now she's talking to one of his bank accounts, like, "I want to fly out and I want to meet you." And this son of a bitch is like, "What do? I don't want to ruin her dream, but she thinks I'm this other guy, but I really want her to be happy." And I'm like, dude, do you not fucking get?
How do you screw yourself over that bad,
bro? Make her pay for the ticket and show up in Tempe, Arizona to an empty airport.
There you go.
That is so messed up. Like, I look at those circumstances, those situations where people get themselves there, and I'm going, if somebody's looking for something else from the very beginning, they're telling you outright they're looking for something else from the very beginning, they're not looking for you.
That's like a live action version of the Pina Colada song, and I hate how people love that. I mean, I like the song; it's a catchy song. But
no.
I hate how people like treat it like it's some romantic song. It's like
it's not.
You do realize that song is about two people who are going to cheat on each other, and in reality, I don't think they'd have been so, chuckling with each other and falling back in love if it was reality.
I have a great idea. How about Mexican Ironman gets married and all you guys are in my groomsmen group?
Let's do it. Get it. Let's go.
Of course, we'll be there for every one of your weddings.
Is it somebody? Yeah, I'll be there for as many of them as you have, Mike. I mean, you're working on number 4?
Okay, you know what?
You
know what? Toronto stand by me. What if maybe this time I find love for real and it lasts?
Then I'll still be there for this one or the next one that happens to be real love. Whenever you find real love, we will all be there.
Who is this person? What have you done with Mexican Ironman?
I got a boot scoop, boys. I just wanted to hop in and make sure I could confront my internet bully. I had to confront my internet bully, make sure he knew that I'm not afraid. Not afraid.
Can you confront your internet ass crack?
I wouldn't even know how to begin to accomplish that.
Well, it's coming up.
Hey, when's the wedding, X-Wing?
September.
Yes.
Oh,
good for you.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I'm real excited.
I'm sure this video played again, but didn't.
I had to wade my way through a whole pile of crazy to get to where I'm at, and I'm real happy for September. I'm really excited.
Well, wait. I got an important question.
Silence. Users. Tron is trying to speak.
Do it.
Okay, so you all know Twitch is my primary platform. I have new emotes in the works. I'm going to show you a preview of it.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Better not be making fun of me, Tronis.
Get a prenup. Get a prenup, X-Wing. Get a prenup.
I hope he's making fun
I should have done it last time. I'm not worried this time.
He's going to show you some of his emotes. There it is. Cuckoo.
Oh, dude, I love the rest in peace, dude. Hell yes. Rage,
I love them.
I actually really like the lurk. I love the lurk.
Lurking is really fun.
I like the one that says love. That's the one I'm drawn to.
He's crushing the heart. That's fucking sweet. Holy shit.
That is sweet.
I need the one that says love so I can send it to the lovely Sherry. She's in the
Who
chat
is
right
playing with paper?
Dude, email me.
Leave me
your
alone.
guy,
I'm trying to
whoever's doing
snack,
that.
bro. I got munchies. Leave me alone.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, I want the rage one, brother. I want the rage one. Burning shit down, lighting it on fire.
I wish I had
All right,
cool
boys.
emojis
I got
like
a boot scoot. Cool. Be blessed. God
Later,
bless
X-Wing.
Nice
Have a
meeting
good
you,
night.
man.
Yeah, we will.
I better get an invite
we'll
to the
again.
wedding, bastard.
We'll send you one, bro. Have a good night, guys.
Dude,
Later,
those
brother.
are freaking rad. Do you see the popcorn bucket on the far top?
Yes.
That's fucking sweet.
Yeah, love it.
Dude, those are better than my emojis.
Yeah, I wish I had talent enough to make cool shit like that.
I like the one that says I like rage and I like love.
Love is my favorite, but the fucking popcorn ones are fantastic.
Yes. It's incredible, Tron. It's incredible.
Love those, man.
Holy shit, that is
I love
badass. Is
it.
that your background, dude? That's sick. With the
That was-
samurai.
I love
That
it.
was fucking
Dude,
cool.
yes.
Dude. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Dude,
One of the best backgrounds I've seen in a while.
I know with the hat. Oh, it's fucking
Like,
sweet.
Look
Yeah,
at
it's
it.
pretty dope.
And a
It's
matrix
pretty
in the
fucking dope.
background.
Yes.
Oh man, I
No,
love
the
it.
Tron, that is amazing.
Look at it moving and stuff. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
want
it's
to be
like-
cool.
That's like Raiden, right? That's like a Raiden Matrix thing going on. That's fucking
Oh
cool
yes.
as hell.
I'm so jealous right now because this is
That's
fucking
sick.
cool.
That's pretty sick.
And the colors and everything just fits so well together.
And complementary colors. That's what that is. It's beautiful.
10 out of 10 from me.
Chris, stop promoting X-Wing. He left. Come on.
Yeah, we're done with him.
We're done with him now.
Jen Carrillo, the $5 super sticker. It is a pair of celebrating. It is a pair celebrating. Woo! Yeah, party on! Thank you, brother, so very much for that. Oh yeah, I love super stickers.
All right, so is Johnny gonna win this thing or what?
Yes, I'm gonna win.
No, Johnny.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has
Oh,
to
yeah.
win. If not, the whole thing is rigged. If he doesn't win now,
Of course he's going to win. First of all, he proved damages, as you know, Mike, is the only thing that matters in
You
that.
guys
particular
think so?
thing.
Yep.
Here's the thing. A lot of people are talking about perjury. There's almost no chance she's getting charged for perjury on a civil suit.
There's no way that's not how it works. The only thing that can really happen, and I did a little research on this, the only thing that can happen is, and the judge hasn't really done shit. The judge could have struck her entire testimony over that perjury. She had that right and she didn't do it.
Yeah.
So
here's the
but
thing.
that's pretty much the only thing she kind of
I don't think
faces
she
as far
needed
as
to, because everybody in that courtroom, and you know this because you watch Runkle, Tom. You know, nobody believes her at all. She's like evil.com, and everybody knows it.
Let's not forget that she's got that shit going on with the Australian government too. And
she's boned in Australia. She's boned, and in the UK, if they want to go after her, she's.
I mean,
boned.
do you think they'll consider that though? Do you think they'll consider what's going on in Australia with her in this?
I know what they're gonna do is look at the fact. First of all, her expert said that she was losing on the stand.
Well, that's where the perjury comes into play, right? Because she lied about the donations. Now she could be facing perjury, I believe, in the UK situation.
Yeah. Yep. And she's toast in Australia. If she ever goes back to Australia, she's going to go to jail.
No, she's banned from coming to Australia.
No, I'm just saying, if she ever makes it her way there again, she's going to jail.
We should buy her a plane ticket.
Who's got a bad mic? Is that Orbs?
I'm not the biggest fan. I'm
Leave
not
me
the
alone.
biggest. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that at all. But I look. Everything I've seen so far across the board. Her parents support Johnny. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Everything I've seen so far across the board is in Johnny's favor. The jury doesn't like her. The judge doesn't like her. Her attorneys obviously don't like her. The American public doesn't like her. I don't suspect she will get beyond summary judgment of $50 million. And then she will appeal it. But it won't matter at that point because she will have lost the case. She should have lost in the UK, but it wasn't really her. It was the son that was on trial in the UK. But she did hurt herself.
I also like to think too that like with this goes deeper than just the abuse, right? The allegations of abuse, right? It goes deeper than just that, man. That this is a trial that I think people are so invested in because of the significance of it when it comes to #MeToo, right? Like that whole thing.
Yeah.
And like these are trials, no matter whether they really have significance in these people's lives or not, and a whole of culture has some serious weight to it and some sway to it and will change courses of certain aspects of pop culture, right? It will change landscapes. And that's why I think this is so important.
It's already changing landscapes. Or I think that this is a huge problem for the #MeToo and the Time's Up and the
Here's the thing.
Suck movement.
I put this out on Twitter a little bit ago, and let me just grab it so I can just quote it exactly as I wrote it, because I think it's pretty much says a lot of things. Food for thought. Amber is only worth $8 million. Keep that in mind, kids, because she just got $7 million from Johnny Depp 2 years ago. And this time, that's all she's worth is $8 million. Johnny knows
not that much.
Johnny knows he ain't getting a dime if he wins, right? There's no way he's getting any money out of her. So it's not about the money for him, right?
Correct.
She had 13 months to fork over that pledge before she was fucking sued. That is what's going to kill her in this situation. People heard that. People saw that. And then her little argument about what pledge means. And then she's turning around and suing Johnny for $100 million. You know, Johnny might as well just sued for 10, 25 million, and his point would have been hit home even more. And it's been because it's clearly not about the money. It's about sending a fucking message.
That's right.
But it is a message, Tom. And here's the
Camille
problem.
came up and destroyed her ass. Just literally destroyed her.
Look, there's 18 more hours on Johnny's side of the ledger, kids.
Let me tell you guys something about charity real quick. Last year, we matched Mary's Game Room up to $2,500 for the Extra Life charity that she does. That was a pledge I made in the middle of the year that, hey, if you can hit $2,500, we'll match it. And anything below that, we'll match it. So up to $2,500. As soon as that was over, as soon as that charity drive was done, we gave them the money. There was no waiting. There was no, oh, well, give me, a month or two to get the money together. There was payout. When you say I am going to pay this amount of money, you pay that amount of money. You don't wait. You don't put it off. You don't go out and get it after the fact. You
This
fund
bitch
it.
was banking on this, building her career, and then she should be able to pay that money over time, right? But now she done lost Aquaman, which that's the other thing that Camille pointed out was like, she's sitting here acting like she's been wronged in this, and she's like, wait a minute, but does Johnny have any major movies coming out? No. Does Johnny have any movies coming out? No. What about you, Miss Heard? You have Aquaman fucking 2 coming out. And then you got her going, well, I was dropped from the third film and they cut me down to 10 minutes. It's like, well, thank you for confirming our fucking story, bitch. But at the same time, you are just proving the fucking point of the entire fucking case. You're in a big major movie coming out. He is not. And at that moment, Camille should have turned around and said, by the way, who was Johnny Depp replaced with in the third Beasts film? And then at that point, that would have been where I would have rested my fucking case on that point.
Well, not Tom, correct.
Yeah,
correct
I
me
see
if I'm-
that.
So,
No, I was going to say, correct me if I'm wrong. She still got paid all her money for Aquaman, even though they cut her time down, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
She still got paid from L'Oreal, and she's not been doing anything for L'Oreal. So she got paid like almost like a retainer
She
to
actually
work for
got
L'Oreal.
paid pretty goddamn good for Justice League and Aquaman, considering how much compared to like Henry Cavill got for Man of Steel.
It was
I got no
1 million.
questions. I have
Users,
two-
Tron is trying to speak.
Go ahead, brother.
All right, guys, I need to go, but I will definitely come back next week. I want to do this on my own channel, but I lack funds due to my fixed income anyway. See you all later.
Love you, brother. Love
Thank
you.
you.
Guys, check out
See you,
Tron.
man.
Throw Tron's link out, please, guys. Mods in the chat. Throw Tron's link out. He's on Twitter. He has kick-ass gaming streams. Thank you, brother, for being here. You're welcome back anytime.
Good night, Bubba.
Yeah, go check
brother.
them
Night,
out.
brother.
Later, bro.
So I have two
Ron's awesome.
questions. Question number one, and maybe I guess I just missed this until Tom started talking a minute ago. So number one, she never gave any money to the charities, and number two,
Nope.
you're saying that she received the $7 million from Johnny, but 13 months went by, and in that entire time, she still didn't give the charities any money.
Nope.
She
Oh,
made
that's bad.
she made $1 million off of Aquaman 1, and I believe her contract was renegotiated for Aquaman 2 for a
She
total
made
of
$2 million.
$2 million.
Million, yeah.
And to add to Loki's point earlier, I used to fly back and forth to Seattle to do fundraising rallies where I performed my Go Hawks for Seahawks rallies. A bunch of 12s would get together. A bunch of donations would come in of autographed merchandise. All funds would get raised up for some kind of children's hospital or something like that. And I was always right next to the promoter of it, the guy putting the whole show together. And I watched him collect all that cash and turn around the very next day and take it right down to, I believe it was the main office front for the children's hospital there in Seattle. So Loki's not kidding. If you're actually committed to donating your money, you turn around and you donate your money. You don't hang on to it for a while.
That's right.
So all those
That's
TV,
right.
all those TV interviews where she was talking about all the great work that she was doing with these charities, all that was bullshit, and she was just holding the cash.
Yep.
Wow.
The longer you hold on to the money, the more you make on interest.
Yeah, and her whole excuse for not letting Johnny to pay it directly, because Johnny was going to do that. Johnny was going to pay the direct amount that she had pledged, because she pledged half of it to the ACLU, the other half to the Children's Hospital. And she wouldn't let him do that because she was accusing him of using it as a tax shelter.
That's right.
Yep.
Wow.
That's right. And from my understanding,
that is completely ridiculous. That's not how it works.
She told them, "You're going to give it to me, and you're going to give it to me in full." She hasn't done any of this. I guarantee you, she was banking on making more money doing movies, doing L'Oreal, because she's on a contract with L'Oreal, and they've just let her sit there. They're not using any of her. They're not using any of the pictures they took. They're not using any video of her. They're just letting her sit there and running her contract out. So they paid her to be one of their spokeswomen, and they're just not using her, waiting for her contract to be up. So I guarantee you, she thought she was going to make more money. She's got that money. She spent that money, and now it's just she can't do it. She's not making anything.
Bingo.
Yep.
She's a lying bitch.
Wow, that's awful.
It is really awful, man.
That is like really, 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 really awful. Damn.
And the fact that she has previous press on her for domestic violence with another partner of hers.
Yep.
And every partner that Johnny Depp has had previously has never claimed domestic violence really looks bad on her.
Yeah, baby.
All right, does anyone on this panel think that she's going to win?
I don't.
I mean, neither.
Tom does.
I think
he's wrong.
I think Johnny wins, or ends up being some kind of draw.
No, there is no draw.
What do you mean?
I think
it's either a win or lose.
It's always, yeah, it's always.
I think she's got a chance.
Toward the woman.
Yeah, of course. Tom's after the chick. He's always gonna simp for the chick.
Well, let me ask you guys something. If you were in a position where your significant other, your girlfriend, whatever, came at you with a weapon, and you had to defend yourself, and basically you hip tossed her to the floor, and the cops got called, but she came at you with a weapon. She came, let's say, we'll call it a butcher knife. She comes at you with a butcher knife. You end up grabbing her arm, hip tossing her over you, and putting her on the ground and trying to basically hold her there so she doesn't fucking knife your ass. Cops get called. Cops come out to your house. Cops arrest you.
Yeah.
They completely believe your story.
Yeah.
But they arrest you because one of you is going to jail, and it's not going to be the woman.
Well, that's not always
Period.
true.
Well, I've had one rare story where I actually know where that's been the opposite, and that was there was this couple, and they're still together to this day, that I knew growing up in high school. They were high school sweethearts, and they lived together in a trailer park, and they were always constantly bickering.
Oh wow!
And and the cops showed up one night, of course, as they always do, and they were explaining what was going on, and usually it was the guy Tim who would always get hauled off. But just so it happens that all of a sudden, in the midst of them explaining what was going on, they handcuff Crystal. And she's like, what the fuck's going on? And they put her in the back. So the car go to put her in the back. And he's like, well, you said you threw a toaster at him, right? And she's like, yeah. He's like, well, in the state of Wisconsin, that's threat with a deadly assault with a deadly weapon. So
like, with cheese in Wisconsin is a deadly weapon.
That too. That is true.
Welcome, 70s rock fan. How are you doing?
Fart showed up.
How are you, brother?
Yeah, wow. We brought in somebody older than me. Holy shit.
Could you still not DM me, brother? I opened up the DMs for you.
I tried. Maybe I got a reboot or something. I don't know. It could be a
reboot.
Dude, I've been having incredible problems with Twitter on my computer.
You know what you need is Gilded.
I'm following
you. No. Let me tell you, I'm on Team Tom on this one. Tom, you and I need social media, more social media accounts, like a hole in our head, right?
Exactly. I can't keep up with the ones I got.
First of all, I hate Discord. F Discord. I never check my Discord.
Maybe. That's why Gilded is awesome.
I never check my Discord. I never check my Instagram. I don't even remember what my Instagram is. Facebook, can't remember when's the last time I logged on to that crap.
But you can, Mike. You can get your Twitter tweets put straight onto
No,
Gilded
hold
automatically
on.
and vice
That's
versa.
amazing.
No, hold on. Twitter, all I care about are the DMs. I do not have time in my day to go through all the shit that's on the wall.
Gilded is the best.
See, my life
version
is simple.
of Twitter.
I'm an accountant and I do taxes. The more times I get
We've heard
text
about this.
messages, phone calls, notifications, the more interruptions, the less money I
You can
make in
have
a
all
day.
that ungilded, then put them all in one place.
My phone is just resonant with all of your text messages, Mike.
Well, you're different.
Okay.
Because I'm just trying to reach out to you because Tom thinks if you're not on Midnight's Edge After Dark that something happened to you and I have to take care of it.
I was sick. Holy shit. Oh my god.
I mean, like people be like, hey, did you get my video?
How do
I'm
we
like,
know
well,
you didn't die?
there you go. Thank you, Tom.
It was very close to death.
See?
At least once.
No, but let me explain why I think there's a possibility that Amber could
Fuck
win
you,
real quick.
All right,
Gilded.
why? Go.
Okay, tell
Because
us.
beyond the whole idea that, you know, the chances of men winning these cases is slim to none.
Yeah.
The problem with Johnny's cases is he's only, and this is what her lawyer was pointing out from the very start. He is technically only trying to sue her for libel over that op-ed and only that op-ed, and he has to basically prove that
He already
op-ed. Yes and no. He needs that smoking gun, and what he doesn't have is that smoking gun.
He has a smoking gun.
What gun? What gun culture?
He got kicked off his own fucking movie times too, bitch.
But what he doesn't have, cultures, he doesn't have somebody from Disney flat out saying, yes, we did not hire him again, or we did not continue conversations with him because of this fucking op-ed. You don't have that, unfortunately.
Yes,
what you
people
have
that
is a
no
bunch of people
longer
saying we
work
knew
for him.
about it. That was the unsaid thing.
But her did admit that was about him. She did admit that on the stand.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The
It
point
actually
is,
does. It
no,
you know what?
it
It's
doesn't,
fine.
though.
It's fine.
This
Look,
is a
the
jury
jury
trial,
only,
isn't it? This is a jury trial.
Exactly. The jury only has to believe that it played a factor, and it's not that hard to believe.
Yeah,
and she is a super cunt. And I just said use the word that I never use.
No, I'm right there with you. I almost never use the C word. Ask Mike.
never use
Very reserved for those who absolutely positively deserve it. The C word is a big
Tom
no-no
might-
word for me.
I get a horrible suspicion Tom might be right though, because juries you just can't tell, and it might be.
Oh,
that
I can
some
tell
of
you,
them-
this jury right now thinks she is a super
They
cunt.
may think that, but here's the problem: is you need somebody like Jerry Bruckheimer or somebody high enough, because all they've had is no names in Disney come out and say, "Oh, it didn't really play a factor."
Bruckheimer recently said he would love to have Johnny back.
He didn't say it in those so exact words.
And she better pray.
He said it in Hollywood words, Tom.
And she better pray that there's no one that has psychology training on that fucking jury, because this whole I'm going to look at the jury and answer, that's called dissociation. She's dissociating herself so that she can lie. She can look at the jury, and she has dissociated herself from talking to the person asking the question so she can lie about it, and she could almost pass a polygraph doing that.
She's a
All right.
sociopath.
So check this
Anybody?
out. Check this
Well,
out. The
I
word
think
on the
Tom's
street-
trying to.
The
What?
word on the streets, guys, is there's a rumor going around that the defense has actually been arguing amongst themselves for putting Johnny Depp back on the stand.
I know.
They need more information out of him. They want to try and get him in more, hooks and grapples. But at
And
the
they
same
can't.
time, that he is charming the pants off the jury.
Off the
and
jury.
they can see it.
Yep.
So that's the problem. So I think Tom is right in the retrospect of us watching as a jury from the outside. The probably it would probably lean towards that Amber winning, or at least coming out, scot free. But I think the jury is already kind of been hypnotized and enchanted by Johnny, and that's why they're losing.
I hope you guys are right, and I hope he wins. But my point is that unfortunately, it's the jury's job to have to sit there and go, "Did this specific?" Because that's what it is. It's the purview of this article. I mean, Johnny's done a great job, but his team has done a great job of proving her to be, manipulative, a liar, and making most of this shit up. But her team has shifted focus so many fucking times that by the time I feel like this jury sits down and they go, yeah, we don't believe her, but unfortunately Johnny does have all these other situations that people from Disney and people from Warner and some of his other previous agents and other people have said that it wasn't just this. It was all the stuff leading up to this. Now, this is where I feel like he's going to lose this case, and his team should be seeing this and turning around and using that to their advantage and saying, yeah, he did have all these problems at this time, but what was going on at this time? He was dating Amber fucking Heard and married to her. That's what was going on at this time, and that's why he was having these issues, and they need to build more off of that, because unfortunately, because it's going to be up to the jury, and they're going to have to say, well, the guy from Disney said that it had to do with this other stuff, not so much of this op-ed. And other people said, yeah, they knew about the op-ed, but nobody mentioned it directly. And as much as we hate it and hate that bitch Elaine, the one thing that she has done and been able to consistently do is prove that there has never been any fucking paper trails for the Pirate 6 movie. And unfortunately, people unlike us don't know how Hollywood works. Right? The people in the jury, we have to hope to God and pray that they understand that most of this stuff is word, meetings and handshakes and shit until the movie is actually ready to film. And that's when, and I get what, and I get where you guys are coming from. I believe him. I think he's should win, but it's this matter of it has to do with this fucking op-ed, and that's the purview of his case. She's going to lose her case. She is not going to win that fucking case. That's going to get tossed out. I guarantee you that. There's no way she's getting $100 million out of his ass. But the other side of it, he might not win. But if he doesn't win, it doesn't matter, because that's a win for him. If the other case gets dropped and he loses this case, in the public eye, he's already won. Then it just matters whether or not Hollywood is going to be able to take that and run that with that and use that as momentum to rebuild his career, because she is fucking finished. And if she even thinks about this is going to even help her career in any way, shape, or form, she done fucked that up the moment she walked out the fucking door after her fucking testimony was done.
That was wondering, what effect do you think that has had on the jury? Because that was pretty fucking.
I think they don't like her.
You know?
From what I've heard from Runkle, from all the other people that have been in the room and seen the jury, they're fucking bored. They're ready to get this over with. They're sick and tired of tons and tons of video deposition. The only times they've perked up is when Johnny's been on the stand, when she's been on the stand, when her sister's been on the stand. And then they had that fucking stupid analyst guy come in, and that's the other thing, is he's probably confused the situation a little bit more, because his team should have come in there and pinpointed a little bit more, because he had this broad thing. I didn't see the whole thing, but he was talking about algorithms and this, that, and the other. And
Tom,
yeah,
I want to ask you, well, before I ask you the next question, Culture's got to leave. Culture, thanks for joining us.
Culture, we love you, brother.
Like, subscribe, share. We'll see you Sunday night.
I love you guys.
Tom, let me ask you,
Sunday night's going to be big, Mikey.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Fucking rest, or you're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm going to bed.
See you later, man.
Later. Good night, brother.
Good night,
Take
Culture.
it easy.
Thanks for sharing.
Guys, sub to Culture Casino, everybody. There'll be a link in chat, mod. Please throw a link in chat. Thank you, brother, for being here always.
Show Culture a lot of love.
Tuck and roll.
Tom, I got a question for you. And see, although I've been listening to the trial, I haven't caught the coverage of the attorneys of the trial, and I haven't caught any of the guys who are inside the courtroom reporting. Here's what I would say, though. I would think that if I'm on the jury and I'm used to, because there's a procedure, and this is true of every court, every jury, everywhere. There's a procedure whereby the jury, when the jury comes in, everybody's there showing respect, and and then boom, court starts. When they adjourn, basically the jury leaves first, and everyone waits for the jury to leave first. So my question is that, isn't it, if I'm on the jury, wouldn't I find it incredibly rude that she just got up and walked out the door? Yes.
If they know that decorum, I'm sure the judge.
Well, they have to, because they've been there for 2 or 3 weeks. No,
and honestly, that was a point where the judge should have stopped everything. Had the bailiff bring her ass back in.
Yes.
Because she was told twice to go sit down by her lawyer, and then in the process of her getting up and sitting down, that's when the judge started to talk about calling recess. She hadn't called recess yet. Amber just walks the fuck out the door, and her lawyer follows her. And then at that point, they do call recess. But from what I heard from, I can't remember if Runkle was there, if one of his team was there, but they said they heard her screaming in the hallway at her lawyer.
Clearly it's a lawyer's fault. Yeah.
Well, and this is where I'm starting to think that Amber's running the train, and her lawyers are just kind of like, at this point, they don't know what the fuck is.
Are they kind of like
a few trains before, hasn't she? She's run a few trains.
Well, all that MDMA You know, she talks about that. That's a couple of things that I noticed when she was talking about like text messages with her and Johnny, where she's like, "Oh baby, roll me a joint and have some of that MDMA ready when I get upstairs," and blah 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 blah. If you've ever been with someone that like increasingly encourages medicating, self-medicating, I'm sure Johnny doesn't need anybody to go, "Hey, you know what? Here, smoke a joint." But they talk about like him taking pills, MDMA, and drinking. MDMA is like pure ecstasy. So if you don't have any idea what that is, think of, "Oh my God, I feel like I've never felt love like this ever before, ever, all the time." And the bitches won't stop talking. If you've ever been around a woman, it's like, "Oh my God, and this happened," and you'll be banging away in the middle of the night. You know, you're on it. You know, the monster with two backs, and they're like, "Oh my God, and I went to the store, my girlfriend was there," and you're like, "Oh my God, bitch, shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
Yes.
No, and that's the thing is, and that's another thing I don't like about his team there, because her team is really trying to push this idea that him being under the influence is part of the problem, right? But they're not really pushing it hard enough that she is under the influence all the time. And if she was supposedly so concerned about him relapsing, then why are her and her friends consistently using?
That's right. That's right. And encouraging. Okay, it's another form of control.
Yeah.
When I was getting out of the worst relationship I'd ever been in, I was constant. "Don't you want some pot? Don't you want me? Just lay down on the couch. Don't get up. Don't do your show. Just lay there and I'll get you some pot. And don't get up. Forget YouTube. You don't need to do YouTube. Yada, yada, yada." And I'm like, I'm rehabbing. I'm physically rehabbing. I'm hurting. I feel like ass. And I'm having pot shoved in my face until finally I was like, "No." What?
Yep.
No. And I mean, it's like one of those things you have to stand up and balls out, just be like, "No, I don't want it. Leave me the fuck alone. Get away from me. I've got to rehab. I've got to go through this. I want to get up and I want to do something. I don't want to lay here on this fucking couch for the rest of my life."
I feel you, brother.
If
Not
that
somebody
bitch
you want
is
around you, then you don't want someone like that around.
That's
you.
right. And that's exactly what it seemed like she was doing.
Well, that's what we're hearing in the audio, right? Like she's constantly saying, "Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave." And he's just constantly saying, "I got to get the fuck away from this. I can't deal with this shit anymore." She's the one always apologizing to him in the audio as opposed to the other way around. And that's the thing is when he does apologize to her, it's in these, you know, long soliloquies where he takes all the blame, like most of the time, you know, a victim would, to try and detour their beat. And this is where Camille really hit it home by like bringing up the pictures and shit that she was taking. It's like, bitch, if you were really being beaten as hard as you're claiming, would you really be taking pictures like this out of fear that he would retaliate? I mean, come on. Her actions do not match up with somebody who claims to be a victim.
Well, she screwed up and called it a bruise kit too. That was one of the things. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, she tried twisting it around, but she can twist and turn all she wants. She was twisting and turning like a little fish, or like a worm on a hook, I should say, when Camille had her on the stand about, you know, what's the difference between pledge and pay. And here's the thing, because that's the other thing. If this whole trial was about Johnny proving himself innocent of actually doing anything to her, he'd be winning. But unfortunately, that's not necessarily what it's about. It's about that fucking op-ed and whether or not that op-ed cost him the jobs at Warner Brothers and Disney.
Yeah.
And you can believe that. And I get where culture's coming from, but they don't necessarily have a smoking gun yet. What we need is one of these big producers like Bruckheimer or somebody from Warner Brothers saying, yes, this op-ed clearly proved to us that we could not have Johnny on. This was a problem. And that op-ed was the reason why. All you closest thing you have is you have that one guy who was like Johnny's handler or whatever it was, agent or whatever at the time, saying, yeah, we all knew what Jerry meant by that, but nobody said it. That's the shitty part, right? Like that's like that's like getting like you got like a mobster on trial, and the mobster, you got somebody saying, yeah, they were in the room when the hit was called, but nobody necessarily said who the hit was on or who was going to actually pull the hit. So you don't have a connection to the murder. You get what I'm saying? Like you're so fucking close, but you don't have that smoking gun yet.
Yeah, they live in such a litigious environment that they always hedge their words very carefully.
That's just it. And that's the only other thing he has on his plate is that they changed that title so many damn times. and things like that. And they specifically did things to try and avoid being sued. So they should have known right off the bat that their butts were going into hot water when they did this. That's what's in his favor right now, is that he's got the title was changed a few different times. It was put in several different publications. And the way that the article was referred back to, and then her team made the mistake of, like, this is what Tug had pointed out too the other day when he was on, is like of those like 10 paparazzi stories and shit that they put out there about Johnny's supposed bad behavior, one of those specific articles linked back to the op-ed she wrote. So that did not help their case. So like there's a lot of this stuff that's not going to help her case, and I hope he wins, but it's just, unfortunately, he doesn't have.
I get your point.
Does the case depend? Does winning the case depend upon just proving defamation or proving loss?
It proves he has to prove the loss. That's the thing.
Okay.
Is he has to. And that's what I'm saying. He would, if he would have just somebody from Warner Brothers or somebody from Disney coming out and flat out saying, yes, we specifically made this decision based on the allegations by Amber Heard. That is enough.
I thought as soon as he lost the UK case, WB said, "We want you out. We'll pay you out of the contract," because he got paid. He got paid for for the last whatever wizard movie. And I think he got lucky because he doesn't have to rub his wand. He doesn't have to rub his wand against what's his name's wand, Jude Law. So it's like everybody wanted to see Johnny Depp rub his wand up against Jude Law's wand and be like, "Oh my God, Dumbledore! Oh my God, whatever the fuck your name is, Grindelwald." He doesn't have to do that now. He's out. He doesn't have to deal with any of that shit.
He should never have rubbed his wand against Amber Heard. That was the problem.
That was the big problem.
Wow.
Fucking A.
So what's the coverage like in Canada?
Oh, it's pretty heavy here on it too. It's worldwide, isn't it? I mean, if it truly is a global phenomenon. But interestingly enough, talking to people about it today, a lot of people said, "Oh, this is all just a distraction. It's to distract us from other things, and it's not important, and I don't care who wins." And I kind of, in the past, I might have agreed with that, but today I actually think differently, because I think there is an important principle in this case, which is that I'm going to make it gender specific. Men are often the subject of allegations that are not necessarily true, and it can really damage their lives. Sometimes happens the other way around, but it's usually that in that direction. And I think there's some real issues there that this case is highlighting. Yes, these are superstars, but these are real issues that affect everyday couples too. It's very easy for a man to have his life destroyed. And forgive me.
Dude, it's happened to me a couple times. I won't get into that story now because we're already at the 12.
Well, you know,
I think it is important who wins and why they win. You know,
when you go into someone's history, like, I mean, a certain judge that was running for the Supreme Court, and someone accuses him of something and said, "Well, this happened, 20 years ago," but then they're on the stand and they say something that contradicts something they say before, and they look and smile like, "Look what I just did!" Like, oops. And you're like, you know what? I mean, if he did it, if he didn't do it, you just made yourself look like fucking shit. You just pretty much like smiled and were like, "Oops, I didn't mean to say that," but it came out just like this shit with Amber and her bruise kit. A bruise kit. A bruise kit is not something that covers up bruises. A bruise kit that you get in acting is something that you use to put on bruises. It's something you put on your face. It's a makeup kit, but it's a makeup that makes bruises. Doesn't cover them up.
And here's the other thing is nobody's really, because she's obviously got drug habits, right? Nobody's bringing up any possible drugs or anything else that could be possibly happening here that, like, the fact that she's fucked up all the time, sure, she split her lip, but it doesn't look that bad, does it? That could even be a burn from a joint, as far as I'm concerned. Anybody who's burnt their lip on a joint can vouch for that.
Yeah,
and when you're talking about that MDMA, she was talking about her and Johnny doing like 6, 7 at a time. I'm going to tell you something. 2 buddies of mine took 4 of those a piece. These motherfuckers were running around in their underwear in a front yard at 3 a.m. shooting staples at each other from staple guns and laughing their fucking fool asses off. They were licking. They were licking windows on the front of their house. They were. That's how fucked up they were on 4 of these, and they're talking about, oh, well, me and Johnny would get together and we take like 6 or 7 and just chill. This is not your average shit. This is what the industry does. This is what the movie industry does. They get fucked up like that. That's I've used the word heavy from the 80s, but that's some heavy shit.
And also, like, if you go on a lot of pictures or videos of Amber, she has a habit of biting her lips all the time, especially on that place.
Right.
It's like really easy to see too. So I have a feeling she just, bite her lip to make it bleed, to make a sore, and doing something to make it.
Want to know the truth? I think that a lot of the stories she's telling are partially true, but they were sexual encounters, not actual like arguments. And I think she was trying to use that to her advantage because she seems like the type of chick who'd be into the rough shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Well, there's that aspect of it, and then there's the other aspect where look at her stories. She tells a front-loaded story and a back-end loaded story, but when it comes to the abuse parts, they're always over quick. And she always jumps something. Like that one specific one that everybody keys in on. She got the hell beat out of her. Then 1 minute she's on the couch.
Her stories.
Yeah. So 1 minute she's on the couch, the next minute she's on the fucking floor explaining the floor.
Yes.
In between there's when the actual abuse happened. She had a lot to set up on there. She's talking about we were in his place, we were hanging out, we were listening to music, we were smoking cigarettes was another thing that I heard her say that nobody caught up on, even though her sister insisted that she never smoked cigarettes. So, so right there was another thing that they should have keyed in on, but she said that anyway. So then she goes from all that, and then she brings up the tattoo. Then she goes from the tattoo about laughing about the tattoo to getting smacked in the face twice and laughing after the first smack. And then she goes into this long soliloquy about how it was the worst thing that has ever happened to her in her life. Okay, now you're just basically talking about what was the equivalent of a minor slap from somebody, which I'm not saying it is a good thing if it did happen, but I don't see it happening, but the way she tells the story. This girl has supposedly also lived with abuse in her whole life from her dad. Okay, so if she's sitting here trying to say that a minor slap from Johnny Depp is the worst experience in her life, if she grew up with abuse from her dad, right there, that story's not making any fucking sense. And she's clearly just trying to build this up. And then she jumps. She jumps from being on the couch after the 2 slaps to being on the floor, talking about the fucking floor, right? And she jumps through both parts really quickly. I'm sorry, but if somebody hits you, that is one of the main parts of the story, right? I've been hit in the face once, and it's paralyzed all on the left side of my face because of that one sucker punch. One sucker punch was all it took.
Yep. And then it also was the whole thing with her having, lying on the glass stuff and,
well, that's just it. He supposedly slaps her repeatedly, punches her repeatedly, all these things. It's like, I'm sorry. That is not how fucking that shit works.
And Dave Bob, it's actually the opposite. You wouldn't believe it, but it's actually the opposite because she is what is called a high functioning on the top submissive, which means that in fights, in relationships, in everything, she has to be in charge of everything. But when it comes to sexual acts, she has to be the submissive. And that's the only way it'll work for her. How do I know that? I fucking did my thesis on sexual deviancy.
I've known women like this. So yeah, you're right, Loki. You're 100% right. And the other side of this is these women will also push you into a physical fight so you do subdue them.
Yes.
Like that's okay, and way for them.
And what bar do these girls hang out at?
They're not the kind of girls you want to get involved with, Mike, because exactly what's happening to Johnny is exactly what they like to do. That's another part of them getting off on this is becoming the victim in the end.
I've had some of my exes have been like that, so I'm real
Mike
knowledgeable about that.
Marrying them.
No, asking for a friend.
I'm just asking.
I mean, is Johnny innocent? No, his dumbass put his dick in crazy. He had a decent situation where he was, and he fucked it up. I'm not going to say that he's perfect. Do I believe he's put his hands on her? Probably, but I believe it was probably all in defense. I honestly believe that. I don't think he ever actually intentionally went after her. at any point that if he did put his hands on her, it was probably in defense. They even drug out Ellen Barkin, who is one of his worst fucking relationships he ever had. And the most she could muster is that he threw a bottle. Wasn't at her directly, wasn't because of her. It was just the fact that Johnny got pissed off about something to do with the band, I think it was, and he threw a bottle. Look, that's all we keep getting is Johnny will wreck things, he'll throw things, he'll fuck up a drawer, but he in a window, but he's never technically hit anybody that we know of, especially females.
He was a foolish middle-aged man who happened to be seduced by physical attraction, and he's paid for it now.
Well, and I'll tell you, most guys, and this is not 100% thing, but most guys that will get physical with somebody who are abusive like that, they generally put on a completely different facade in person, right? And they put this quiet thing on in person, and then when it's behind closed doors is when the shit changes.
Yes.
Right? Like my dad growing up, he was an alcoholic. He never laid a finger on my mother. He flipped tables, he would throw shit, he would break stuff, but he never, ever, 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 ever once put his hand on my mother. Not once. Not even came close. Right. So that's the thing. And I've known other men like that. If a type of guy who's going to sit there and throw what's basically a rock and roll tantrum, which is basically what Johnny was doing, they're generally not going to be the kind of guy who's going to put their hands on somebody at that moment.
And that's not the guy that goes into a bathroom, locks the door to hide.
Exactly. That's the other part too.
And get fucking away from it. And that's not him being a pussy. That's him to the point where he so fucking can't handle it. He knows he's going to lose it. And he has to have 5 minutes of quiet. And that's what really, that really hit me hard. Because that was me for 5 fucking years. That was me. Just leave me alone for 5 fucking minutes and let me chill out. No, they've got to bang on the door. They've got to run their mouths. They've got to talk shit. They got to call you a pussy. And if anybody else hears that and catches on to their shit, they're completely fucking humiliated.
Yes.
That's why the phone would come out and I'd start recording that shit. And I'd be like, who do you else do you want? They don't want to hear that shit. They don't want anyone hearing that shit because it embarrasses them. Because they know they're fucking acting like fucking cunts.
Do you think they're possible? Do you think though that these people are capable of being embarrassed? I mean, is Amber Heard really capable of being that embarrassed?
I think so. But I think it's not for the same reasons that you see. That's the thing. You got to stop and think about how her brain works. Right. Like, and that's where I think a lot of this stuff where we're questioning why it's even in the court case, because she kind of let that bleed in her testimony too. Cause she's like, yeah, I wanted to administer this into evidence, but they wouldn't let me. And I don't know if she meant her lawyers or if they meant just for the case alone, but it clearly sounds like she's trying to present this idea. She thinks she's in the right. She thinks she's doing something here. And at first I thought maybe it's just her believing her own truth. But no, the manipulation comes into play, and you can see she clearly knows that she's lying because she starts adding shit to stories. She starts adding stories in general. And I hope a lot of this stuff comes back to bite her in the ass because Johnny's team does have a lot of time to play with. And she has now presented things into this that are really going to open it up for her ass to be in trouble. Because if they bring in Jennifer Howell, and if they try to figure out who these other women are that supposedly Johnny grabbed their wrists of in her presence and all this stuff with supposedly a bunch of these other witnesses and stuff. So hopefully his team is on this shit this weekend, looking into a lot of this stuff, and they're going over her testimony with fine-tooth comb because they did a great job in the first half of this, but now they've got plenty of time to play with to come back and make her look like the biggest liar in the world. And then the other half of this is they have to prove that this whole thing, including especially this op-ed, played a big role in Johnny basically being blacklisted from Hollywood, which isn't hard to do, but it is when you don't have somebody specifically saying it.
And Dave Bob hit the nail on the head here. It's public exposure. It's not embarrassment like, I can't believe I did that. Like me and you, if we did something fucking terrible, we would feel that. There's that thing inside of us that would go, you did something really fucking bad. You need to make amends for that. That's not how she sees it. She sees it as, oh my God, someone saw me. Someone's looking at me like this. It's not what they did. It's not how they did it. It's not the fact that it was a bad thing. It's that someone saw them for what they fucking were. And they can't have that. They can't have people seeing them like that.
I thought it was really odd when the word victim came up and she totally like triggered and reacted weird.
Oh yeah. She lost a little bit
what was that about,
like
guys?
Her acting. She was a little bit.
Because she's trying to play this. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Jace.
No, I feel like she was she made Amber to be more herself, that you can see the true her, you know, trigger her up a little so you can actually see who she is. And I think
Well,
that's
and she has to play this fine line game, right? Of being a victim, but also acting like a strong woman who put up with this shit for so long. And at the same time, she has to play both of those roles, right? So
which is
that's
a very
where
difficult thing to do. You can't be both. But the thing that annoys me and a lot of other people is the cynicism of what she did. Most couples that have reached that point, the sensible thing to do would be say, look, this is really fucked up. Let's just split up.
That's kind of what Johnny
split
kept
it up
saying. Yeah.
And move on. And move on. She tried to build her career on the back of it by trampling on his career and saying, look at me, I got all this happened to me. And it was almost like a cynical way of building her career to trumpet this stuff about him. And that's what I think a lot of people don't like. And I think, Tom, you've mentioned before in other conversations, where are the PR people here? Where were her people to say, you know what, wouldn't it be a good idea if you just walked away, signed the papers, the pair of you, let the lawyers do their stuff and move on?
I think she lost her support team by that point. And we got kind of an insight into that from that one lady who said she had just kind of put up with her for as long as she could. And I think
yes,
that's
right.
one part where I think Amber was kind of letting us, where she was actually being truthful when she said, when she turned to Franco, it wasn't probably so much for the sex aspect of it. She said she had exhausted her support team. And I believe that. I literally, I mean, and her PR team there, I mean, you got to think about it. If you're a PR person, who wants to work with that? I mean, at first it may have been cool because she, you know, she's the woman and it's during the Me Too movement and all this other kind of stuff. But it sounds like being her friend or being within her fucking bubble is very fucking taxing.
It almost felt like every single one of those people just seemed exasperated, exhausted, and drained.
Especially her sister.
Right.
And there's been rumors about her sister who was, you know, had abuse at her hands.
Her sister is terrified of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the way she looks at her.
I love how her sister. I love how her sister was on the stand, and they asked her about, you know, when she did drugs or something like that to that effect, and she was like, "Well, this is like one of the only times I've ever been sober," or something like that.
She slipped up and meant it the other way, but yeah.
Oh, it was hilarious. It just kind of blew her whole testimony.
I kind of felt sorry for Amber's sister. I'll be 100% honest with you. I did.
Really?
Like, of all the people that have been put up there, I felt like she was betraying Johnny the most in her looks and the way in her mannerisms and the way she was acting.
Well, yeah, Amber had to put her up to that for sure.
Oh, clearly. She's dealt with Amber firsthand her whole life.
And didn't we also have the old best friend of Johnny Depp there?
Yeah, not his best friend, but one of his old bandmates or whatever. Yeah. He was more or less kind of neutral-ish in this situation. But like the thing with her is I see her and I look at her and I see somebody who's dealt with the wrath of Amber her entire life. Not only that, you've got the bitch who beat her down constantly is the one who always got the success, always got the attention, always got the better of everything. And I mean, I'm not trying to pity her or anything, but I see her in this. I see and I look at her, and at first I kind of laughed at some of her answers to certain things, but as her testimony went on, I really did start to feel sorry for her. Like
Marsha.
It was, and it wasn't in that respect. It was kind of like, you know, I was hoping she would crack, but you know, it'd be like that would be what you needed is the one person that was closest to her to crack and say, no, she's a fucking bitch. She's done it to me.
Psycho who's beast.
She manipulates people, and if you don't do what she wants, she threatens to push you out of her life and all that kind of shit. But yeah, she did look exactly Cavatino. She looked broken the fuck down. And
she looked like she was really scared of Amber. That's the thing. If you look at the trial and you'll see the way the sister looks at her, it's like, you know, it looks like she's really afraid of her, you know, if you know what I mean.
Well, and that's the thing is the sister might be the undoing because the sister supposedly confided in this Jennifer Howell. And this Jennifer Howell is the one who's been coming out and saying, no, that's bullshit. All this shit is bullshit.
Is she the chosen sister? The one
the chosen sister, yes.
Chosen sister, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean, the chosen sister?
It was okay when Johnny supposedly kicked her out of the group. Because here's how it works. Johnny has like a bunch of different places. And of all these different places, a lot of them will have like lofts and apartments attached. So
Yeah.
the hangers on would hang on with Amber. And if you notice, most of the people living in these places are her people.
Yep.
Like everywhere you go, it's her little fucking lackeys and friends. And what's not coming out in the trial stuff that I've heard is like these guys are like fucking, that's all they do is they fuck and get drugs from celebrities. That's all they do. And they just sit there and lounge around and loaf and sponge off of people. And I've heard they have elaborate drug and sex parties all the time. And like the one chick that was crying, that was Amber's ex or whatever, that she's been seen with since, that was the one that was crying when they started showing her the pictures in the video deposition. Supposedly she's been part of these 3 ways with this Drew and this other chick too, and which was her ex-fiance or whatever. Like, yeah, this whole thing is supposedly this whole big like fucking.
They're all artists, Tom. They make jewelry and stuff.
Like the whole group that went to
like us. They're not like us. The rules are different.
So I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of the reason Johnny was starting to get paranoid about all this shit, because she's probably literally fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Like, male and female. And he has a bit of a jealous streak in his past, but it's never been something that, from what we got out of that one guy and stuff like that, it's never been something that he really did like say to too many people, or he'd like say it in passing, or when he was fucked up, right?
Yeah.
You know, just kind of let it slip when you're drunk kind of thing. The only other person who ever said anything about it was Ellen Barkin, but she just painted herself as basically the girlfriend for 5 minutes that didn't stick around, right?
Yeah.
Now, Tom,
Yeah.
do you know why that ex got to come back, but not like other exes like Winona or Kate Moss or any of those others?
Well, we don't know if they're. See, like, that's the thing, and that's what I was trying to say to Culture earlier too, is like what Johnny can do compared to what she can do is very limited in the purview of what he can bring into this case. And that's why his team was so excited when she brought up Kate Moss, because now that stuff can be brought in, I believe. Now, I don't know about them actually bringing her in, but there's plenty of proof out there where she has stated that that was not a true story and stuff like that. So you have that part of it. And that's the thing, is every time she says certain things that weren't part of this, that's opening doors to that avenue.
Well, I remember at least Winona Ryder made a statement, I believe, for the Sun trial back in the UK. So I was wondering if, and then there's also rumors, of course, of Franco and Elon Musk getting pulled in, but I think they both backed out at the last minute somehow. So we've been hearing about all these superstars that were supposed to show up and go on trial, but so far we haven't seen anything.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
part of it.
with a criminal trial, if you subpoena somebody, it's a little bit different than a civil trial.
It kind of would have been funny if they used James Franco, who is basically fucking canceled.
I'd love to see like Keith Richards or Marilyn Manson on the stand too. I mean, what a trip that'd be, right?
Well, notice they keep trying to invoke Manson too. Yeah.
If they brought Keith in, he'd still think he was on the set of Pirates. He wouldn't get it.
Well, and Paul Bettany, he's still, looked at as Vision through the WandaVision series, so he's still got a pretty big role to play, and so this could affect his career as well. This has got a ripple effect.
Oh, he's definitely been trying to stay as far away from it as possible.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Poison.
He claimed he never even met Amber.
Right.
Yeah. And also one thing I thought was
Oh, sorry, Jason.
no, one thing I thought was really funny in the trial was the whole thing, because she's so fucking afraid of Johnny Depp, right? Of getting beaten and all that fucking things that she's claiming, and she bought him a big fucking knife.
That's right.
If you're afraid of someone if you're that afraid of someone, you don't buy someone a big fucking knife. She was going to get him an
M16 for Christmas. But,
well, the funniest part of Amber's testimony, I think, for me, is how she claims how bad of an alcoholic Johnny was all the time, yet she never took the time to quit her habit. Like, she always had a glass of wine in her hand. So it's like, how concerned are you really about your husband's misfortunes of abuse and addiction if you're sitting there sloshing a wine glass in his face all day?
Well, and unfortunately, his team, going back to the knife thing, they can't really do a good job of painting this picture, but there's a precedent set that she was trying to kind of basically get him to kill himself, because she was really hopped up on getting in his will, and she's buying him knives and shit. And there was stuff between, like, there was almost like a couple of texts that could be construed as if, like, I think it was Drew, if he has to come over, he was prepared to defend her if he had to. And it, like Like that, wouldn't that be a perfect setup for them? Is if he had to shoot Johnny because he was beating the hell out of her.
She could play the grieving.
Play the grieving wife on top of collecting all those hundreds of $1 million,
and a lot of this goes back to control. She can drink, she can do it because she's fine. It's him he has the problem, and she has to be in charge of it. I have to be in charge of your damn pills so that you can detox. I have to be in charge of your detox pills. I have to be the one that the doctors talk to. I have to be the one who talks for you. See, this is a big fucking thing here. Her talking for him, that is a huge control thing. Okay, so her talking, Johnny, you just sit there and you just keep your mouth shut, and I'll talk to your doctors for you, and I'll tell the doctors how you're feeling, and I'll tell them what you need. That's all fucking control.
I think you're right,
shit.
Loki, and I think it's being projected because she's sitting there trying to pretend like all the doctors that she had were paid for by Johnny.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of doctors and nurses who got really pissed when they were trying to imply they're like, it doesn't fucking matter who's paying us. If we see certain things, we have to by law fucking report them. So basically her implying that some of these people didn't report some of this shit supposedly because they were under Johnny's payment is just some very like salacious shit to be saying against people in the medical industry. I'm not saying that people aren't shady in the medical industry. There's a lot of nurses and shit who took a lot of offense to that. Like
it's slanderous. Yeah. It's slanderous. Yeah.
And guys, thank you all so very much for being here tonight. Thank you. We're gonna kill it. Thank you, chat, so very much for being here and hanging out with us tonight. We love doing these Friday shows. We love getting.
Hey, we got the Guilt Man.
Yeah.
Who did we just lose here? What happened?
Ords.
Finally passed out.
That was really fun being here, man.
He's left me holding up Tom.
Yeah, I know, that's a hell of a job. And we got Nick in the chat.
Hey, Nick.
What is up, Nick? You just had your celebration, brother. Hell yeah. Congrats again, brother. Oh shit. What in the hell is that?
I am Mr. Cool. I kept hearing the name Johnny Depp, and I just thought, well, this must be one of those cool streams, because you guys are all cool. I'm cool. So I figured this was the cool place to be with the cool kids.
Stay frosty, Mr. Cool.
Yeah.
By the way, come see us on the Cotton Council tomorrow night. Special guest, human guest, Culture Casino is supposed to be there.
Nice.
Human? Culture's a human? Okay.
I think so.
You said human guest, Culture Casino.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Asaj, thank you, brother. Thank you for being here. I totally get that. I totally get it. This week, agreed, has been absolutely nuts, man. I hope you're doing well, brother. And the Guilt Man with $4.99 on our way out of here. Much love to all on the panel. Keep being amazing. Hope to meet you all one day. Cheers. Dude, I hope to see you again. It was great meeting you in Vegas. I hope to see you again. Let me know if you're going to the con in Dallas. I'm going to be there, or the meetup. So let me know if you're going. The Gilkinator.
And
you guys
with
got
that,
with that, Mike does a perfect impression of Andre.
And with that,
but only for 3 words.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
It is time for koalas in the rain.
We're getting out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great one. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend
everybody.
And we'll have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys all next Friday. Later.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.